fam, today's an unexpected video that I didn't know that I was going to be making. I just had 2 bearded dragons surrendered to me last night, and it was a really random story. Actually, I had this girl that was 14 years old help me with my animals one day, and then she wasn't really able to continue coming back, so she hung on to my number, and one of her friends needed to rehome 2 bearded dragons, so they were surrendered to me last night. It is a male and a female together in a very, very small cage that's not set up properly at all. So I am just proud of the people who surrendered them to me for doing that. It's not always easy to surrender an animal that you want to keep. I don't know if they knew how they have the bearded dragons is wrong. There's no UVB light. They said that it just burned out, but the one that I saw that was in there wasn't really acceptable for this cage or for bearded dragons. And they also didn't have a hot enough heat lamp, and the water dish is actually a food dish. It's very shallow. Also, the male and female bearded dragons should generally not be kept together unless you're breeding them and have a very large enclosure. The males tend to really harass the females, and the male here actually has a pretty bad eye infection, and we're about to go to the vet right now. My normal vet wasn't able to see me until Monday, and this one just can't wait. I got them last night, and it looks way worse today than it did last night, and this poor thing, he looks like he's suffering from this. I'm gonna work on getting them into new enclosures today, and hopefully I can adopt them out before I make the trip all the way back out, not back, well, I was in Nashville, but like out to Nashville. I definitely can't have 2 more bearded dragons on top of the animals that I already have. It's just too much for me to handle. I'm hoping that I can, once I get out to Nashville, I'll get someone to help me with my animals, which will be fine again, but I don't need to have 3 bearded dragons. So hopefully I can find them a new home. Yeah, so that's what's going on with them, and this is the enclosure that they came in, so let's go ahead and get them to the vet and see what we can do about the eye. And then obviously the male is very small, and I think it's from malnutrition. I don't think that they've had any vitamins put on any food at all. I know that they were only feeding mealworms, and the person who I was talking to wasn't even sure. Like, she called them a completely different kind of worm. So I really just don't think that these people really knew what they were doing at all. I think they had the best intentions. Like, they seem to really like love them. Obviously these 2 animals look extremely neglected. So we're going to feed them some dubia roaches and stuff. I just wanted to make sure that they had a little bit of UVB light and some warmth before trying to feed them. And now we're going to the vet, so I will probably try and feed them after the vet since we still have sunlight out. And I'm gonna do a nice soak for them too and kind of rinse them with a toothbrush. I'm gonna see what the vet says, but I feel like they probably might have mites. Let's go to the vet. I'm not sure if he's gonna let me film in there, but if he does, I will be filming. As you can see, this eye is extremely infected. He can't even open it right now. And it looks like the other one is slightly infected as well. So I'm really excited to get this baby to the vet to see what we can do about this. Also, their toes are really f***ed up. Like, I don't know what's going on. They said that his tail was like this, but I've never seen a bearded dragon's tail like that. It's usually not like that, but yeah, just in really bad shape. This eye seems to be kind of messed up as well. And then this is the female in here, and she has extremely long nails that are curling under and twisting her fingers, so we need to get those taken care of. They're also very skinny. And he is really little, really little. Like, if you see how tiny his head is in comparison to his body, like, definitely looks stunted for sure. So we're gonna get them some vitamins and stuff, but we really gotta get this eye taken care of. On our way to the vet. Poor little guy, he can barely open that eye. He keeps closing them. All right, we just got in the room, and this little guy hasn't moved at all. His eye is so messed up. My sweetheart. She's going crazy. She is so emaciated. They had no UVB light either, so I've got dubia roaches and all that for him, of course, but oh boy.
Yeah.
So like malnourished, his like body is just so little.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, just number one thing, I'd soak the heck out of them. I think that's mostly it's dehydration. They just got to get better hydrated, but hold on, buddy.
It's okay, honey.
Yeah, I mean, the eye itself is okay. I think there's a little bit of conjunctivitis, you know, but it wouldn't hurt to just put them on a week's worth of ophthalmic antibiotics and see if it makes a difference. But it's just kind of like gunk under that bottom lid.
Yeah.
The eyes are fine.
Oh, that's good.
He's got contracture of his toes. He can't really extend his toes out the way they should.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I haven't seen it a whole lot. I think, you know, probably for one, lack of exercise, just being in that small cage. Not real wild about this toe, but
I don't think they've ever seen a vitamin either.
yeah, and you know, technically, if they're buying their mealworms from Petco, PetSmart, Triple L, they're going to be gut loaded, and they should be okay. And that's probably why they're okay this far along. You know, it'd be nice for them to eat vegetables.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'd be interesting to see if once they get more space, more physical exercise, but their toes all want to contract. And I mean, you could actually do a little physical therapy with them just to stretch them out and get them kind of used to going back the way they should.
Okay.
I know.
You want me to hold them while you do it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
So it's a little red, which I attribute mostly to dehydration. So probably in a little cage like that, they had a little water bowl that they hardly drank out of, and
they had a food bowl that was like a half an inch deep for water.
yeah.
So
I would soak, you know, everybody, and I'd probably soak them every couple of days for a week or so just to see if we can get their hydration back.
Okay.
But you know, stubby toes and we're kind of shriveledy, but you know, in general, for 7 years of not great diet and a good environment, it's not bad.
Focused.
You know, she's got less digit problems.
Yeah, we got to trim those nails though. A little rough.
So she's got some kind of big mass, 2 big masses in her belly.
Yeah, I felt that too. She pooped on my floor yesterday, but it was pretty sad for a bearded dragon poop.
There's definitely one here, one, maybe 2 here.
Wonder how long those have been there.
Maybe a while. She certainly didn't have a place to get rid of them. We can certainly take an x-ray to confirm it if you want, but I think there's 3. Got some dermatitis down here that's not great, but it's not active. And she may, once she gets hydrated and figures out she has a place to nest, she may just pop those out.
I have a box with wet sand for him.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see how pale pink she is here, which is normal.
Yeah.
And then this guy. He's a lot darker. Not terrible, but
Nice, sweetie.
so I think she's got eggs to get rid of, and everybody needs to get hydrated better. I would treat his eyes. I think hers are fine.
Yeah.
You know, the tail issue, that's permanent. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
He's got a little bit of, you know, he's got contracture to about here, so we took an x-ray. That's probably all going to be fused, but it's really not going to make a big difference for him.
All right.
Well, then, whenever you're done, I'll come back and get you checked out. I just got to run this dog up to its owner really
Okay, yeah, I'll be
quick.
like 2 seconds. Thank you. Y'all, as you can tell, I'm in a new house now. So I didn't have a chance to do any update videos or clips between the last clips you saw at the vet to now. It's been a couple weeks. Boyfriend's eye was looking a little bit better, and we're all the way in Nashville now. We've been doing the eye drops that the doctor suggested, and it's kind of starting to look a little worse. So I am gonna be taking him to the vet this week and hopefully get him ready to be adopted out. I just wanted to let you guys know too, I know a lot of you in Tennessee here were interested in adopting one of the 2 bearded dragons, and I wasn't sure if they were gonna be adopted out before I left, but I still have them. Really wanted to make sure that his eye was all cleared up before I rehomed him, to make sure that it gets taken care of. With that being said, if you guys are interested in adopting either the male or the female bearded dragon, please know first of all that they are older. They are around 7, and they will need to be set up with an enclosure. I don't have the ability to do that here. I don't have the resources that I had in California. I can't actually find a reptile store anywhere for the life of me. All there is Petco. So if you know of one near Nashville, let me know, drop in the comments below. And then also you can go ahead and email me. My email will be in the description box if you're interested in coming to adopt one of these guys. The female is ready to go now. She is totally healthy, other than she just needs to put on a little bit of weight and make sure her hydration levels are up. I will keep you guys updated on Boyfriend's Eye on my Instagram stories. I do have an Instagram for my animals. So if you don't already follow me there and you're interested in keeping up with it, then I will put that in the description box as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this impromptu video, and there will be more coming very soon. I'm getting settled in here. If you wanted to see a house tour, you're gonna wanna subscribe to my other channel, which is my beauty and my hair channel, where I like put makeup on and don't look like this. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.